tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Durant. After the miss from Derek White. Durant the pass to Richards. Here's Beal. 6 to shoot. Pass to Booker. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Richards. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
White. Good.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now here's Booker. Done outside. KD with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Nailed from three-point land.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Here's Booker. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Booker done outside. Durant attacking. Stolen by Tatum. Into the lane. White wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. White's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Outside, KD. Done outside. Back to KD. Dunn kicks to KD. Porzingis with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today, so they take the lead. Tatum's got 5 now.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. We're ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble. So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Tatum. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Back to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Pass to Porzingis. Rebound by the Suns. Outside, Beal. O'Neal against Brown. Here's KD. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
That free throw good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Al Horford is checked in for Jason Tatum. Durant hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
White drives in. Here's Porzingis. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. High post, KD working on Horford. Beal finds Booker. Suns moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. And finished off by KD.
Oh, Kevin Durant. Unreal.
Boston trailing. Outside, White. And White with the stuff.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And stolen by Horford. White looking around. Outside, Holiday. Back to White. Over Booker. And it's White missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Durant. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
.51 seconds left in the first. Durant down low. He's covered by Brown. Count that bucket.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Brown. No scoring in this one. On target from 13 feet.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Horford.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That's good from Durant. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Brown. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. The rebound by KD.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Going inside. Pass to Beal. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. He gets that one. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Booker. Booker taking the hit. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Pritchard. To the left side wing. Pass to Craig. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And here's Booker from the arc. Booker out of a cannon. Craig against Durant. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Oh, the persistence on the glass. Durant's high motor on full display there.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 3. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Here's Pritchard. Releases from 15. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Now Richards. O'Neal passes to Beal. Back to O'Neal. Booker left side. Pass to Richards. And stolen by Horford. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket from Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And Beal kicks to Durant. O'Neal sets the screen for KD. And finished off by KD.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And for the Suns, Bol, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Lee's subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Brown down low. He's against Lee. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Durant. 1:37 left in the first half of basketball. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Brown, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. The Suns have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And both free throws good for Durant. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Brown. Count it from 12. Brown's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Outside for Durant. Takes a 3. Oh, KD buries the 3.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. Here's Cornette. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. Brown wide open. He fires.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Durant kicks to Lee. Pass to Bol. Back to Lee. 4 seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
And how good has he been at the line?
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Bol. And it's Lee in at the 3. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
And the shot is good.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And Tatum launches it from deep. And Lee pulls it down. The Suns leading. It's Durant on the wing. Outside for Beal. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Beal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Tatum. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant drives. Porzingis with the steal. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Bradley Beal picks one up.
A long defender with great timing. Porzingis knows how to disrupt an offense's flow.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds.
Yo, Shot, they came with me. They came with me. Nobody can beat me, bro.
I was not real happy about that. At one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Now, Booker, after the missed 3 from Derek White. Pass to Durant. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 5. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by KD. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Suns leading by 3. The drive by Booker. Out to Lee. Pass to Bull. Booker in the corner. Taken away by Holiday. Now here's Porzingis. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one is on Bull.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. Back to Bol. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Lee outside. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Celtics. They get it again. Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Guys, he's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Booker. Drives to the hoop.